throughout high school, I knew I wanted to go to culinary school. I knew I wanted to do something with TV. The TV thing was a little farther though, because um, that's not an easy thing to break into. I went to this cooking competition at Le Cordon Bleu. It was the Future Chef of America competition, but this first one was a baking competition, and it was the worst day of my life. I whipped cream all over myself. I flour bombed the entire kitchen. I was melting chocolate over a double boiler, and I was like, something is burning. And I looked down, and my towel is on fire. And then I was making a tart in a cheesecake tart in less than 3, 4 hours, which it would have never set. So I clearly did not think it through. And I presented it as a smoothie. Nobody's going to eat that shit.
Oh my
It had
God.
eggs, raw eggs, and things like that. So, points for creativity, but it was just the worst day of my life. And I remember going back to school that Monday, and my teacher, Miss Hyatt, asked me about what happened. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm just going to go to law school. Like, I want to. This is not for me. Fire the flower, the this, that. And then she's like, sometimes in life, life is going to put some speed bumps along the way, and it's not meant to discourage you. It's meant for you to go at it one more time, for you to try it out a different way, for you to give it your all. Sometimes it just takes more than one time, and it's a concept that really taught me something, especially like with recipes. Sometimes the first recipe doesn't work out. Sometimes you do it 5 times and it doesn't work out. But it's taught us that basically, even if it doesn't come out right, we're going to try it again and again and again until we get it right. And I think that's a concept I learned from that whole lesson. And there was now the cooking competition one, and she told me about it. I'm like, no, the fire, the flour, the bomb. It's not for me. And 2 weeks later, I received an email saying that I was selected to participate in the cooking competition. So I called the school, and I'm like, I know what you guys are doing. You guys want to use me as entertainment because, I know pretty much everyone was
Oh,
dying of laughter, but I was not dying. I was literally dying. And they're like, yeah, we don't know what you're talking about. We got the email submission from this email, and it was my teacher's email. She
uh,
had resubmitted my essay that I used for the baking competition. And so I went furious to the classroom and I told her, why are you going against my wishes? She's like, you just need some encouragement. Like, I know your entire life. I've seen what you do here in the school. This is for you, but you're just giving up too quick. And I'm just asking you for one favor. You can't give up right now. I need you to go over there. And if you burn down the school, then at least you tried, but you need to try one more time. So that day, cooking competition day comes, and we're about to start. And I had the same feeling I had at the age of 10 years old, where I just felt something in here that just says, do it. Just do what you know how to do. Do it with love. And that day, I won a $10,000 first place scholarship to Le Cordon Bleu. But more importantly, I learned that sometimes in life it takes more than one try. So short answer is I wanted to go to law school, and thank God that I didn't because that's crazy.
that's a bit of a departure. That would be very different.
Yeah, very different, very different.